Kitty clack. I guess I'll start with... her. Alright. Find out her opinion on this. Let's go, here we go. 1 second. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiriko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiriko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detail on how much we've contributed to this war. Steven doing administrative work? Might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Yeah, but I'm fairly certain that's probably one of the reasons why she's so hard to get along with. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. I need to keep these kinds of records. They might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war's over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sierra said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. It seems to me that they said different things for each person depending upon what they value. She's talking about money, he wants to defend his friends. But the rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. I can just go to the hallway. How useful. I will say it is interesting piecing together whatever the hell's going on here. Also, there's a lot more rooms. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. Must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting. Urumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway, acting like a psychotic slasher. She's very stable. Considering the fact that every single person is kind of totally weird in some way, he's the only one who seems like he isn't. I don't believe him. Clearly he's got something deeply wrong with him too. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfit's are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. I think he'd be very happy if we give him clothes. I'm pretty sure you just need to give him money. They can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. You can't do these yet. Yeah, okay. Huh? Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew the clothes his brothers ripped up day in, day out, he just got good at it. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. That actually does track. Like, holy shit, right? I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. If that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. That makes sense. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea what present to get for Gaku. What about clothes? Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick are low. But it's sewing. Couldn't attack him in that room. Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. What about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and he can keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the Gift-O-Matic for sewing related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, a sewing kit. With all the tools needed for any project in the hands of an expert is better than a machine. A sewing kit, this looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. I was wandering around some rooms and I found an old hospital. If the place Daramy found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of cotton. Okay, we'll go on tomorrow. I'll have Daramy show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Right. I'm gonna have to convince... Yeah, most of these are pretty easily convinced. Trying to force them to do it just really isn't going to work out. Really good to find more scalpels for my cutting Takumi. You mean look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? If it works, it works. Out. Alright. Okay, take me to the hospital, Darumi. Okay, but don't get mad if we get lost. Now you go to that checkpoint there. Which way do I want to go? Right or down, I should say. A lot more materials, but a lot more invaders. You find ruins of a clock store. Let's dismantle a large clock. Kind of want to go to the left, to the right. But hey, it is what it is. Darumi's feeling blue and unmotivated. Find a good way to cheer her up. Yeah, snort some happy candy power. Yeah. Ruffles a game of Poison Chalice. You cheer her up with a simple death game. Fill 2 glasses of poison and have her pick who drinks which. Some happy powder, huh? That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Needle, thread, scissors, and cotton. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing Erogas. Why are they depressing? Surely they should be enjoyable. Hell, man. I suppose you could be playing like freaking... Well, I suppose like Cyanide would be right up her alley. The sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with a newly made gift. Need to convince him via money. No. That doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never gonna go fight those invaders. I wouldn't be so sure, my man. Only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use this sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I've got to admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Kaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you give this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. Sure why Chad was included? No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, do you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Apart from fear? Alright, let's see how many times I fail this. Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm freaking terrified.
むしろなんでおめえらは新興生と戦えんだよ。
Money.
マルコ、戦えば稼げるぞ。
What? Make money?
あ、
Go ahead, Hiriko. Every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight these invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
え
In a freaking way. Are you saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich.
フンス
He really likes money. Gaku, come fight with us.
あ
Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. Extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip.
あの
What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do, real bad. Do you have any idea how long I've been broke? I'll gladly risk my life, no, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then, but if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too.
えっと
Isn't that a good thing?
あ
No way, it's not fair. Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in my group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
あいつらは俺を助けてくれなかったのに、あいつらは俺に助けてもらえるなんて、
Why couldn't they just voice all of these lines?
そんなの絶対ずりーだろうが。
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair.
あ
Shut up.
あ
You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku starts breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us unless his hatred is addressed. Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
俺が東京団地にいた頃、いくつバイト掛け持ちしてたか教えてやろうか。17個だよ、17個。24時間365日、昼夜を問わず働き詰めだったんだ。毎日ぶっ倒れる寸前まで働いてよ。そのくせ俺の手元には1円だって残りゃしねえ。全部グループホームの運営費に消えちまったからな。おかげで休みすら取れなかったぜ。俺だってまだ子供なのに。どうしてこんなに
This one?
働かなきゃ
No, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought. I don't need your help. Just give me money. Yeah? It seems like shallow empathy has the opposite effect. Alright, what do I need to get to fight? Yada yada. That's what I figured.
俺が17個だ。全部グループホームの運営。俺だってまだおかしいだろ。おかしいよな。だから大人たちを頼ったんだよ。どうかうちのホームに愛の手をって。でも何にもならなかったんだ。政治家には助成金の申請を無視されて、企業に出向いて寄付金を募ったら顔に茶をぶっかけられた。んな連中助けてやるなんてごめんだぜ。全員死んじまえばいいんだ。俺は絶対弟たちを助けてやれよ。
My siblings. Takamaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. Complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You find letting the invaders massacre your entire family. Gaku fell silent and growled. As much as he seemed to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. Nah, I'm still not fighting. Huh? He doesn't care if your whole family gets killed. They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. What's that got to do with anything? They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. No, they're not. They're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of stupid brats. Ugh, just thinking about it takes me off. They freaking use me. If it weren't for them, my whole life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 die. Hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats. Yeah, this is... What's with this guy, really? I got his anger towards the Tokyo. That's because he's, you know... He's afraid and... I don't know, feeling bad about himself or something. He's just taking it out in anger against everyone else. I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I need to do abate his anger and get him to fight. I need to decide to
い
try
くつも
that.
バイト掛け持ちしてたのは弟たちの食費を稼ぐためなんだ。俺が稼いだ金は片っ端からあいつらの胃袋に消えちまった。身を粉にして働いてんのは俺なのに、俺は服の一着も買えなかったんだぜ。そのくせあいつら俺に感謝の一つもしやがらねえ。やれおかずが少ねえだの、やれおやつ買ってこいだの、四六時中文句ばっかり言ってきやがる。どだいあいつら、俺のことなんてどれぐらいにしか
Whoops! Went and pressed up twice. A boy in life is a nightmare. I'm the one making sacrifices. How's that fair? Why is he so focused on famous? I need to do something to express what he's really feeling. Okay. Why the hell is he so focused on everything around him instead of, you know? Why is he always shifting blame?
そのくせやれおかずが少ねえ。どだいあいつら、壊れたものは俺が直せばいいと思ってやがるし、破れた服は俺に縫わせりゃいいと思ってやがる。何万回と縫わされたぜ。あいつらの破れた服を縫う。I
don't know if this will succeed, but no, I won't. You call him mom? I would have killed for a mom. Bring me a rich, nurturing biddy who'd give me all the chicken teddies I want. The man said to me, "Gets like this." Anyway, I had to pick that one. That's funny. But anyway, yada 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 yada. So forth, so forth.
何万回と縫わされたぜ。俺の金と時間を無限に吸い取る疫病神どもめ。あいつらさえいなけりゃ、俺にはもっと金と時間があったはずなんだ。
So why did you help him?
新品の服だって買えた。いいもんだって食えた。一人暮らしだってできたかもしれねえ。
That's all your choice.
俺の金と時間返してくれよ。畜生死ね。信じま。
Enough already.
いい加減。あ
Not until society gives you what such a load. I turn it such a piece of rascal. Society says. All society's fault. This guy takes zero responsibility. Like, actually, unironically. Like, the reason he has no money and he's treated like a slave is because he chooses to do that.
何万回と縫わされたぜ。返せよ。畜生死ね。死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死ね死んじまえ。中木どもが新校生に皆殺しにされたって、俺は悲しくともなんともねえよ。
We're getting past the tantrum. Ah, perfect. Do nothing. Damn it, die. They could all die. They all deserve to die. They all just die. But then why? Why did I imagine them being killed? That's because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off than well without them. Yeah, but you choose to do all that. They don't add any benefit to my life. Of course they do. Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. Don't make you save the little brats who ruined my life. Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a bad you think from my previous life?
マルコ、お前が東京団地なんて助けたくないって言うならそれでいい。俺たちだって別に世界を守るために戦ってるわけじゃないからな。自分の大切なものさえ守れれば正直それでいいとさえ思ってる。
That's pretty much the normal reaction. I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
東京団地なんて助けなくていい。憎しみなんて捨てなくていい。だからお前も自分の大切なものを守るためだけに戦ってくれ。グループホームでお前の帰りを待つ。
Just fight for your family.
家族のためだけに戦ってくれ。
I mean, seems like the obvious thing. Most people don't really care about society as a whole. And by most people, I mean no one really cares about society as a whole. You just don't have the ability to conceptualize it. I had never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just Get in the way. I should have to keep busting my hump for them, even now. They could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life I'd have had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about run luck. You haven't had to, you chose to do so. You could have just left. Still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. Might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little bit better about myself now. It just needs to realize that not everything is everything else's fault. And he chose to do most of those things. If he just didn't care about them, then he could have just abandoned them. Okay. Yeah, he could have just abandoned them. The announcer played like usual, and I got to bed, feeling like it would be just another morning. But then... Huh? Who could it be? Gaku. Maybe. I open the door and welcome my guest inside. No, it's Darumi. How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding, you've been Darumi. Yeah, sure, you got me. You want something, or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the mercenary, bro. Mistress Hiriko sent me on an important business. Mistress Hiriko? Wants you and me and Takamura Naito to meet up at the cafeteria. That means right now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiriko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. We're going to be bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion anyway. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. Deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiriko wants to discuss that test you mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, I come. She's probably going to do it the thingy. If she wants them to fight, then either you actually convince them, which she isn't willing to do, or you simply throw them in at the deep end and, you know, if they live, they live. And if they don't, well, they're dead, so it doesn't matter much anymore. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. We're back. Back? Where did you go? We're out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives where I learned the hard way. I can't believe we're back to eating grass to survive. This outside world is really something. We find plants I've never seen before. Don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry. Mr. Outsky's been sneaking us bread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike a certain someone I can imagine. Oh, excuse me. And excuse us, we must be going. This wild grass salad isn't going to eat itself. Goodbye. Hee! Ah, you're all here. You bet we are. We gathered them all up, just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me. Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want to report your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighting going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them? I only have one day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see, that's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? Due to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. Wait a minute. It took a while, we've made real progress. With just a little more time, sure we could. Sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go by my word. Without any protection of battle experience, they'll all die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally? No. It's because you want to be in control. You don't actually give a shit about that, no doubt. Or rather, it's a secondary concern to being in control of all the other people. Which is why she immediately took control. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. Nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Well, that's obviously not true, considering the fact you're not willing to take anyone else's ideas into account at all. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about others, I prefer you spend it training to use your Himo Anime more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. Push comes to shove. We all have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Hiriko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over our words and consider our options. Such a nice queen. How could anyone not stand that? Something she said now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yeah, but never mind. I suppose it's my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. Oh, thanks. Which means it's definitely something to worry about. Whenever anyone says that, it's always the opposite. What's the next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys. I'll talk to them one last time. Might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it'll all be over for them tomorrow. You're right, we can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. Just literally stop her. You know, if you're worried about all of the other people, just kill her. You know, just push her into the fucking fire when she's not looking. Stab her in the back. Like, come on. There's a bajillion different options. The ones that don't even involve violence. I won't let Hiruka force him out either. I'll step in to protect him if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just don't work like that. True. Mostly because society is founded on that, but you give up that ability to live in society. I never expected Takamura to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. Nah, he just has anger problems, I've seen. In the back of my mind, I've been hoping really, that Hiruka would go back on the plan and cut the non-fighters from side. Why would you expect that? I can see now how foolish I've been to think that. Even if I managed to change Tsubasa and Gaku's mind, Gum and the twins still have to leave. Can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. You need to talk to her, to be honest. I mean, you should convince them to fight, sure, but I should talk to Shoma, Aima, and Kako before it's too late. Like, yeah, whilst you should definitely talk to them and try to convince them to thingy, Hiruka's the one that really needs to stop. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with mine. This kid needs some self-esteem. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma. That deadline Hiruka set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out. Yeah, I know. I guess I'll be thrown out like the trash I am. You really don't want that, though, right? I shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept at me losing. It's basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or physiological shortcoming I can work over. And I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die. Yeah, I know, I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end here with someone like me. He has the worst self-esteem I've ever seen. Actually deeply negative levels. So much so he's going to end up having to buffer overflow to get it back to normal. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good, he's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. This is Gaku-room. Make sure you're more willing to listen to me today. They're probably both in there. Rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Dearest brother, it's you talking. Sorry if I surprised you, I just want to ask you something. You made your decision what you're going to say tomorrow. If you don't agree to the fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like how he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. He's a bit too much of a freak. And also, you know, he's not taken into consideration her at all, for whatever reason. Okay, let's put Imura's plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. No different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Deco bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time. That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. Oh no, she could certainly go out on the battlefield, but how else would she end up there in the first place? But after all, that means she's capable of using the power in the first place. He's a strange one though. I rang the door and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Summoner, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thing and I need to. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with. Is he going to die now then? Alright, you mentioned before you had a plan in your own. It's a simple solution. All I need is to wait for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiruko's going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address. And what is the strategy exactly? He's going to kill her? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, you would lose all strategic value. He's going to kill her. Right? If you can't convince her, then... If you can't convince her with words, you're just going to have to use violence. Especially since she wants to enact it upon you in the first place. He waved goodbye and closed the door. His easy smile, devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seems so confident. Oh, the secret plan of his isn't anything violent. Of course it's going to be violent. The only thing it can be. I'm pretty sure it's like the only option he's got. He doesn't want his sister to fight. He's going to have to deal with the problem. I've talked to all 3 of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can. I guess I'll just go back to my room. Yeah, the only thing he can do is probably kill Hiruka. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. Those 2 really are kicked out tomorrow. What will happen to them? Isn't there anything I can do? Yeah, you deal with Hiruka. Whether actually convincing it change your mind, which I doubt you will. I wonder who that could be. Does one of them change their mind after all? Nah. Hope flooded in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Hey, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey, Aido. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiruko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiruko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. So what did you say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. See, whenever someone says what he said, it always means the opposite. It always means, yes, actually, I thought of something very important. I just don't want to say it. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiruko was hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd gotten into a big argument. Hiding something? Like Sea-Ray's not even dead, after all? Or something like that? Things are straight enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiruko told us before she left, and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. Well, first off, that they're far stronger than us, and how would you even know that? We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other forces we'd come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. I've fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that others like it out there, but Hiruko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. I think you mentioned it is kind of weird. She did say she's been fighting them for a lot longer. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture, but it seems to be Hiruko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. What did you say? She's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out? We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make all more informed decisions. Makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hiruko's no longer in charge, we won't have any authority to make others leave. It's not like we voted for her into that position to begin with. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? How is that a step too far? She's planning on killing the other people. That's like the first step you take. You gotta just stop doing that. Come on, man, what the hell? I don't think it'll come to that. Hiruko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding us. But if it can help give us a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiruko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not good at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so... so that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you. Try to get the truth out of Hiruko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private. Just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I've left Hiruko's in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor, alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Yeah, no problem. Let's go talk about it. Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiruko really hiding something? Yes. I can only hope she'll be honest with us. She won't. If she refuses, things will get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. You know, she's definitely not being honest, though. None of them are being honest. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely none of them are being honest. Hey, Kako, I don't see you on your own very often. My dear brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed. What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it? No, not a thing. He was handling some important stuff by himself. I see. If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me. He is very controlling. Anyway, we'll find out. She's probably going to get killed, though. I just said Hiriko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Look, Takumi, over there. I had pointed to the pool from where we were standing. We could make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course...
覗き見なんて感心しないわね。
覗きじゃない。そうだよ。覗きじゃないよ。
どうしてあなたたちが恥ずかしそうにしているの？そんなに恥ずかしくなるような体かしら。
なんとも言えないよ。
それでここに来たのは偶然じゃないわよね。私に会いに来たんでしょ。何の用？
ああ、ちょっと大事な話があるんだ。
大事な話？わかったわ。着替えてくるから少しそこで待ってて。
But Shiriko make her way towards the locker room. The sound's broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Half an hour later. Thank you for waiting. Now let's see this very important matter of yours. My time's precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I just gotta go for the direct approach. Yeah, you're hiding things. I want to know what it is. Alright, I'm just gonna come out right out and ask. Erica, do you know something about this wall? Something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too. We figured it out from some of the stuff you've said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader. I do. Right, I think, Hiriko? It's absolutely the case, though. She's definitely an unfit leader. You're not exactly a good leader if you have to force everyone to do things. People should do things of their own accord. They should want to do things. Now that Zira's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone else would feel the same, if they knew. That's right. Now you plan to go behind my back and turn everyone against me. They're already against you. You don't have to go behind their back. Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting amongst ourselves would tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore. I'm not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. Please, if you know anything that might help explain all this, I think we're ready to hear it. You really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with that. I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed. I didn't really think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you exactly. You asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer then... Yes, I do have certain information you may find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room, or how they chose to descend here? Hold on, can we go and get the others first? I mean, I want everyone to hear this all at once. It'll be better for our morale that way. Rest up. The nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was. We have all night for trying to call the meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hiriko? Oh, she's definitely gonna die. I'll tell everyone to meet up at the cafeteria like we did before. Very well, you're right. It's best everyone hears this firsthand. You're not gonna go back on it. You haven't left me much choice besides. I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought we might be better to spare you for such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? Is that bad? You should tell everyone it was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us. Whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. Praise won't be able to. Most of these people Praise won't be able to handle it at all. We've made it. Maybe the Tokyo residential complex has been entirely destroyed. Already. We made it this far, most of us have made our minds up to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright, I'll trust you. Just beware, it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept the secret for you this long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I never really thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief, I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. She's definitely gonna get killed. I'll be later. Hiriko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called out for her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Are you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Are you really going to force it on Fighters to leave? You said time and again you didn't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talk about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Despite those words, Hiriko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way back to us the whole time. Hiriko. Not so bad after all. Just a little clumsy when it comes to... Clumsy? Jesus. With the expression of feelings. No, she keeps trying to force people to go along with what she wants, because she thinks it's for the best. Even if you have more information. It's not a good idea to try to force people into things they don't want to do. You could convince them to do things they don't want to do, but you can't force them to do it, because it's going to explode in your face. And I'm pretty sure she's going to get killed by, Ima. Ada and I didn't stick around for long after that. We don't all came to do. It was getting late. We went back to our own rooms. Yeah, I mean, she's going to reveal a harrowing truth and a dark secret. Definitely going to get killed. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiriko mentioned? Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war. But it's also something she thought would be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? I know you're thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. Never going to find out what it is. I better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. Yeah, I'm not going to be told what's happened, is it? And so ended my 15th day at the Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting. One that would have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward. I think he's going to have killed Hiriko. He is, isn't he? Yep. Alright, he's killed Hiriko. I've checked all the way this side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her anywhere. She's not in a room either. I looked at a bunch of costumes. She may not be in any of them. Sorry for being so useless. I don't understand this. Damn it, where the hell is she? It's obvious, right? Hiriko had disappeared. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I was expecting. The day was the day. She was going to tell us about what she'd been hiding, but then we got to the cafeteria, she wasn't there. We waited long enough to start to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split and search the school for her. Where are the twins? He's definitely killed her. Scoured every inch of the academy, but failed to find any clues to her whereabouts. After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around, but still didn't find anything. Well, if I was going to get rid of her, I would stab her in the back and then throw her into the wall of fire, and then she would burn. Because she's organic. She'd vanish without a trace. Where'd you go, mistress? It's safe to say she isn't anywhere in school grounds, so just leaves one explanation. Must have gone outside the wall. No, it's not possible, I mean. Both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gotten out without using one of them. Where is she? What'd you pick now to pull her disappearing act? You guys said Hiriko was hiding something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the wall? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? Same as what happened with Sirei. I mean, we're gonna find her chopped up and stuffed into a trash can somewhere. Don't say that, you're gonna make me... If Mishra Zahara is gone, that means her fight or leave ultimatum no longer applies, right? Yep, see? Look, it's fucking him. I mean, nobody's gonna want to test us when this is going. Rest of you don't even know what the test is gonna be, right? Shut the hell up, man. Why are you acting so happy? Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting or having to leave? What's the matter? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little fit. I'm sad to say my secret plan was a total bust. She disappeared before I had a chance to spring it on. I don't believe you for a fucking second, bro. Maybe this is redundant, but just what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention I have a plan? Mastering the art of love. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of my many kind friends is what allowed me to put food on the table for me and my dear sister when times got tough. I'm sorry, everyone. I know my dear brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but... So, you're going to put the moves on Hiriko and get it to let you off the hook that way. Exactly. It would have been the perfect plan. Only I could have pulled off. I'm not sure I believe him. There's so many problems with that. I don't know where to stop, but we've got more important things to worry about right now. If you didn't do anything to Hiriko, then where is she? If the school got attacked now, will you really be in trouble? Hey. Got no Sirei, no Hiriko, but you're total crap fast. Let's not try to get sidetracked with the worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again. Yeah, it's about the only thing we can do right now. Well, actually, if you kill her in the defense room and then threw her into the eternal flames there, because they exist there too, it should destroy her body, right? Running around the academy looking for Hiriko for the rest of the day. By the time the sun went down, we've made no progress whatsoever. We're starting to get desperate. Still think it was Ima, though. It's probably going to turn out not to be, because it's a red herring.
いつ新校生の襲来があんじゃ
Probably turned out to be a red herring, but I do think she was straight up killed. Maybe it was by the same person who killed Syria then. This is terrible. Felt like I'd finally reached an understanding with her. Now she's gone. She couldn't have just disappeared. Had to be around here somewhere. Fire extinguishers haven't been used. We know she isn't outside the wall. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time. Wait, Takumi, it's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest too. If there's some of the crisis after this, the last thing we need is to be sleep deprived during it. He's right. Don't spend all night searching and risking the next attack taking us by surprise. We need to conserve our stamina so we'll be ready to fight when the time comes. Alright, Ewan, let's call it a day. Who knows, maybe tomorrow Hiroko will come back like nothing ever happened. We should be explaining everything. Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let you know when we're done for today. You can go back into your room. Be well. See you in the morning. I still think he might have something to do with it right now, though. Ah, well, need more information before I can actually figure it out. Should be back tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to really relax. Anytime things started to go our way here, these hopes were quashed almost immediately. Was that just the kind of place the last Defense Academy was? Alright. What exactly are we defending against? As soon as we're all up, we resumed the search for Hiroko. We started with the school interior. Nothing. And we split into groups and checked outside. Everywhere we could reach, right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. It's obvious now that Hiroko wasn't going to show up out of nowhere. Disappeared, utterly and completely. Another day we didn't find anything. It's bullshit, man. You don't just blip out of existence like this. Going through as thorough as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does this mean she really did go outside the wall? What about the fire extinguishers, though? You can't get out without using one of them, right? Yeah, I'm sure of that much. And where could she be? Maybe she got kicked from the server. Someone might have lost their connection because of sunspot or something. Can I say something? Listen up, everyone. My darling sister about grace us with her words of wisdom. You can do it, sister. Yes. I think I spotted an inconsistency in your logic just now. Something doesn't quite add up. Wow. What's this inconsistency you spotted, Kako? It could be nothing, but what if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way past the undying flames? Hiroko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things we don't. What if that included a way out of the school that none of us had noticed yet? A way out? It's like back at the complex. You end up finding shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better. That's right, none of us even considered the possibility. You're a genius, sister dearest. Ah, if only you got to know Miss Suzuhara better, she might have agreed to smuggle us out with her. She left my bag at the DLC, no? Hey, moron, this is Hiroko we're talking about. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
Yeah.
That could have been an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts. No. Not quite. Actually, I thought it was something else that might explain it. Oh, really? Yeah, you kill her and then throw her into the flames. And then it consumes her body and everything. I think it's just Kako more. Alright, yeah. Don't actually have anything interesting to say about it. What's the other explanation you thought of, Kako? There's a difference between this disappearance and the last one. Hiroko was one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside us like Syria could. Oh, I see. So any one of us could be the culprit here. Huh? If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, then came back after disposing of it, that would account for the rest. There's still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it? What? Since the corpse recovery drones don't work outside the school grounds, they wouldn't have detected her death or brought her back to revive her. And it would be like Miss Suzuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding. You've really thought of everything. Wait a minute, you really think Hiroko was murdered by one of us? Who was it? Which one of you killed her? Whoa, don't look at me. We don't even know for sure if that's what happened. No, it's the only explanation that makes sense. Mistress Hiroko would never often abandon us, and she wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do her in either. But she'd let her guard down around one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to get a jump on her. Don't talk like that, Daramy. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend. That's only if you consider her a friend, and also, I can think of at least one person who absolutely would. Actually, 2 of them. Are you sure about that? We've only known each other for a couple of weeks. You don't know what everyone's capable of. Maybe, but still. Beloved Mr. Hiroko has been taken away from me in such a cruel way, too. I need one of memory by enjoying this paranoia-filled atmosphere to the max. That's your takeaway from all this? Please, it's only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it. Right, just a theory. Just one possibility. You've explained yourself really well though, Kako. I think this is the most we've heard you talk since you've got here. This is her field of interest, after all. It's night time. Here goes the nighttime announcement. Another day's coming to an end. Both those theories mean Hiroko left school grounds. Looking outside the wall starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think? I'd save that for tomorrow. We're not likely to find anything in the dark. But she really did find a secret way out. She's probably miles away by now. Nah, we'll find her. Pieces of her anyway. Hey, you think you can shove parts in the Revive-O-Matic? Maybe they'll still work even if they're a little rotten. No, the manual's good about that. It has to be used immediately after death. A few minutes at most. It won't matter if Hiroko's still alive, and I sincerely believe she is. I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll come up with a plan and take action. Right. Where's the best approach? The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to our rooms in heavy, sullen silence. Alright. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiroko? How and why did she disappear so completely? Went over a couple of possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them yet. There's always other options, you know. If you don't have all the information, then you can't actually account for possibilities. Hiroko running away, one of us killing her. It sounded like just as impossible as the other. Also, how did they get them in the school in the first place? And are there actually higher-ups? My primary goal here is to win the war. Nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. I mean, there's probably a good reason why her goal is in that way. I don't think she was lying then. So why would she leave us so suddenly? I didn't actually come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiroko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to lose all meaning. I could have slept several hours or only a few minutes. All of a sudden my eyes flicked open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. I glanced around trying to get my bearings. I couldn't be morning already. It's still dark out. Then I caught sight of something in the corner of my eye that had me springing to my feet. Is that the burning person again? Yeah, he's on fire, but what's that? The red. Is that Hemo Anima? What the? It's back. You. I can barely speak. Fear and confusion would make my throat seize up. He's trying to speak again, but still can't make anything out. It's just the same as last time. What is this thing? Well, it's a person, obviously. Why would you assume he's an invader? He's clearly in the same outfit you are. This is getting me nowhere. Why are you blaming him? He's gone. More importantly, is that the alarm?
敵勢力侵入、敵勢力侵入、遠く域に敵勢力からの攻撃を感知。直ちに防衛モードを展開します。至急防衛戦の準備に取り掛かってください。
That's right. The invaders are back. I don't know why he's immediately blaming the strange ghost fire person when he hasn't actually done anything to him at this point. Damn it, not only do we have to fight them at night, we have to do it without Hiroko too. Is this part of their plan? had to get rid of us so they could attack while we're confused and disorganized. Don't have to think about that now. I've got to get through the war room and get ready to fight. Maybe. It could be. Alright. Let's talk to Sir Self-Esteem himself. Alarm means the invader's coming, right? You gonna be here soon? I'm sorry. I'm so scared. I can't move an inch. Why was he chosen then? That's the question. They were all chosen for a reason. Okay. What the hell is she? About time we got to break free from our everyday existence, go on another killing spree. Alright, that's what you take from it. You have fun with that. Attack me. It's an attack. We've got a fresh batch of invaders to deal with. I know. Right when I thought it finally was going to get some sleep too. Bastards could have held off till morning. This is just the 4 of us though. What about Gaku and Tsubasa? I don't think they're coming. I did knock on their doors just in case. But Gaku didn't answer, and all we hear from Tsubasa's room was a lot of dry retching. We're a bunch of party poopers. They should just embrace the bloodlust already. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. I guess so. I wish Shurika was here though. We're sure you won't change a thing. Still plenty strong even without her. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Apart from us all dying horribly, I mean. I won't let that happen. I can't die here. I made a promise.
大丈夫だよ、たっくんなら。なんとかなるし、なんとかできるって。
That's right. I'm going to survive and make it back to the complex, back to Karawa. So I can't die here. Let's do it. Let's protect our school. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive. Back at me. Now you're talking. This could be a total bloodbath. I'm going to get so much XP. Right, of course. This is the only way to keep everyone safe. If he hasn't gone away, I don't think I'd ever will. But if I let it get at me, I won't be able to save anyone. I'll do what it takes, even if it means fighting. Even if it means killing. Okay, I don't need to see this again. Nope, another enemy commander. Okay, another 2 enemy commanders. Alright.
あいつら他の雑魚連中とは雰囲気が違えな。
あれも部隊長ってやつじゃない。やっぱりヒルコさんが言った通り、他にもああいうタイプがいたんだね。けどしょっぱなから、しかも2体同時かよ。
やっぱ死んだか。
Okay. All allies are annihilated and regenerated. I'll beat all the bosses. Okay.
やっちゃうよ。
いつでも行けるよ。よし、行こうか。
Do like that.
行くぞ。
やってやろう。
Yeah. Time to take a bunch of damage. There's 3 waves as well. Yeah. Good fucking god. What are you supposed to do? Decreases to attack and move stats moved by taking the defensive stance and moved by stat boosting effects. Okay.
行くぞ。
You're in a very inconvenient spot. You know that?
そうか。やった。
行くぜ。
Okay, I still have 3. Do it the fast way. Get that. Okay.
まだ終わってない。さすがにまずいな。邪魔だよ。こんなもんかな。
殺し合いだ。守るよ。レッツゴー。
行くぞ。これで決める。
Okay.
倒しただよな。
でもなんか様子が変だね。前に倒した時とは違うよね。
You gotta execute it, right? It healed the other one. Cheap.
なんか生き返ったんだが、蘇生できるのってダルミたちだけじゃないの？
どうなってるんだ。あいつらは片方が倒されてももう片方が復活させることができるのかも。
マジかよ。じゃあどうすりゃいいんだ。
多分片方を倒した後復活させる隙を与えずにもう片方を倒すしかないと思う。
ダル。
けどやるしかない。それくらいならそんなに難しくもなさそうだし。
12時の方向に新たな新構成の接近を感知。対象は S 級新構成。本校舎に向かって急速に接近中。
An S-class fighter. It's another one of these ones?
3体目。こっちは2体だけでも手一杯なのに。
くそ、戦力が足りねえ。どうすりゃいいんだよ。
It's time for them to step in.
待たせてごめん。
なあ、くそ、なんで出てきちまったかな。でもここでやらねえと死んじまうんだろう。ここの連中も東京団地のあいつらもみんな死んじまうんだろう。だったらやるしかねえじゃんか。
He's got a Gatling gun.
川名、マルコ、来てくれたんだな。しょうがねえだろ。楽勝モードなら放っておこうと思ってたけどさ。おめえら明らかにピンチだったし、もうやるしかねえだろ。
体がふわふわして自分が自分じゃないみたい。もう私もみんなと一緒に戦うよ。できるかわからないけどやってみる。
ああ、頼む。早速だけどそっちの敵は任せるぞ。
なんとかしてみるね。
つうか本当に不死身なんだろうな。死んじまったら化けて出てやるからな。
おい、青月、大丈夫か。プラスアーマー姿の2人を見たら目がいっぱいで苦しくなっただけだよ。でももう大丈夫。2人のおかげで全身から力が湧いてきたよ。不思議と体の疲れもどっかに行っちゃったな。仲間って本当にすごいんだね。 こんな風に信頼し合える仲間とならきっと希望ある未来を切り開けるはずだよ。さあ反撃開始だ。僕らの絆の強さを見せてやろう。
Yeah, you're gonna hit them with the power of friendship and everyone's full HP. Attack +1. User is immune to fatigue.
いつでもいいよ。
This buff fight special lines mobility and movement. Special mechanic grants fatigues. Deadlights. Accelerate. Buffs an ally, heal fatigue with +10. I'm gonna eliminate this group. What's his? And mid-range attack that specializes in hitting how many enemies once against attack +1, and it's 100% ball. After select the skill, select the green space. Okay.
アクセル全開だ。
やっちゃうよ。
いつでも行けるよ。狩らせてもらう。
Okay. Those are almost dead. The extra armor, not that far. Right, first things first,
終
yeah.
わってない。
Honestly, I'll just see you jump.
行くよ。
Let's go!
Okay.
いつでもいいよ。危ないよ。
やってやる。
出番だな。
He killed that, right? Yeah, okay.
任せとけ。
3.
いつでもいいよ。そうね。
Alright. I'm gonna probably heal them. I can do 3 damage in the turn. Okay, bullet which is about to go up. Alright, I'll hit 100%. Still a wave after. Ow. Alright, let's see, you're 3.
準備 OK だ。
出番だね。
Is that your
じゃ
left?
あ上げてくよ。
Yes.
見てろよ。
Okay. I'll use the special attack on him.
やっちゃうよ。
まだやれる。邪魔だよ。まだ終わってない。行くよ。
任せとけ。
いつでもいいよ。
Brings that down to 2.
行くぜ。
1.
行くぜ。
Okay, yeah, no.
食らえ。
Yeah, okay, so that'll heal now. Again. There's still a wave after this. Okay.
準備万端。いくよ。
First,
この調子でいくよ。
you.
いくよ。
さすがにまずいな。せい。体が
Just use Judge again.
行くよ。いつでも行ける。
Yeah, okay.
これで決める。
Alright. Time for the third wave. I doubt they'll all heal again, but maybe. They're going to fuse into one. I don't speak Eldritch.
むしろあれが本体なのかもな。
じゃああいつを倒せば決着だね。もう少しだね。
つうか川田のクラスウェポンはどえれいけてんな。まさか車とはな。
あ、うん。東京団地の時は緊張して吐きまくって車内が大惨事だったけど、今はエチケット袋があるから大丈夫。窓にスモーク貼ってゲロ対策は抜かりないよ。
そうか。もうどんな強敵が目の前に立とうと僕は怖くはないよ。振り返ったらみんながいる。その心強さが無限の力をくれるんだ。そう、互いに支え合える仲間がいれば僕らはいくらでも強くなれる。さあ行こう。仲間と力を合わせれば僕らは誰にも負けない。おめえさ、それ言ってて恥ずかしくなんねえの？
Squad 2 Commander. Okay. Oh, great. There's. Fuck. Okay. Haha, I only have 12 left.
飛ばすぜ。
Okay, he can tank plenty.
やっちゃうよ。
With a bunch of weaklings.
いつでもいいよ。邪魔しないで。
見てろよ。
Yep, like that.
発射。
I'm at 100%. That's okay. When he uses a charge skill, purple one, special people with the attack function. Okay. Stop charge go from activating by reducing the armor to 0. Okay, so I need to do 3 damage.
準備 OK だ
7 attack.
任せとけ
What's those do?
準備万端 行くよ
Alright.
聞いたでしょ
Alright.
見てろよぶち抜け出番だなひゃっ
僕の出番だね。
せい
レッツゴー
The one that does the most damage.
死んじゃった
任せとけ食らえ行くぜ
I'm gonna kill you.
だだだだ今の見たか
Yeah, kill that one specifically. Ah, I can actually move them. Okay, that's useful to know.
やってやろう。防御するぜ。
He's gonna defend himself. That's not good. That's violence. Yes. What the fuck? No, I'm not doing the whole battle again. I don't need to do that. Sure, I'll take that. Whatever, I'll take the full durability. I don't even care about the 300% voltage. I just want the full durability. It's so fucking... Which thingy?
いつでもいいよ
Okay, first.
準備万端危ないよ
飛ばすぜ。
行くぞ
I'm gonna kill all of the big ones.
これで決めるあとは任せたぞ任せて
やっちゃうよ
よし行こうかいつでも行けるよせい
Judge.
やったね
出番だねいつでもいいよ大丈夫
ありがとよ準備 OK だ任せとけ発射よっしゃ
出番だねドドーンっていくよ
Okay.
あとは任せたよ
行くぜ ぶち抜け。
Another two. Okay. Challenge skill.
見てろよ。これが俺の本気だ。あとは任せたぜ。
やってやる。
僕の出番だね。行くよ。任せて。
Okay. You got it. Hit again.
こんなもんかな。
アクセル全開だ。かかってこい。やってやろう。飛ばすぜ。
That's acceptable.
出番だな。
行くぜ。
準備万端。いつでもいいよ。行くよ。
Another spoon. Good attack.
これは聞いたでしょ。やっちゃうよ。
よし、行こうか。
Alright, hang on. Yeah, end it. Just take 2 damage on that. Oh, it's a heal. That's interesting.
準備 OK だ。ダダダダ。
アクセル全開だ。
僕の出番だね。任せて。行くよ。
行くぜ。発射。
いつでも行ける。行くぞ。
It,
これで決める。
いつでも行けるよ。
Goodbye. I wonder if the enemy commanders are previous students or something. That would be a pretty bad truth.
やったか。
なんとか倒したみたいだな。
けどよ、この後はどうするよ。
この後ってあいつのことだよね。
このまま放っておくわけにはいかねえだろ。
ヒルコ様がやったみたいにとどめを刺すんだね。でもだるいね。誰がやんの？とどめってこの人を殺すってことだよね。人じゃないよ、進行生だよ。
つうかこいつの力って学力なんだよな。なんで進行生が学力を使ってんだよ。
結局それもわからないままだ。静原だったら本当は知ってたかもしれないけど。
おい、くっちゃべるのは後だ。さっさとしねえと復活しちまうぞ。
敵とはいえとどめを刺して力を吸収するなんてあんまりいい役目じゃないけど、でも誰かがやらないとね。
Oh, I guess it's gonna be me. Oh, you can pick any of them. No, I'll just do
やる
it.
しかないのか。
I wonder if that was Hiruka.
これで終わりだ。
Nope. His Hemo Anima has been boosted. Special attack +1 and bolt again +10%. Very good. And sure, if you want to class that as S.
いや
It's finally over. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot worse. Yeah, I didn't get as nauseous as I was expecting. I think my class armor helped to settle my stomach or something. Yeah, I got something to say to you two. Takamura came stomping up and slammed his hand on Gaku's shoulder. You were wrong. You were great out there. Oh, thanks. We couldn't have won this battle without you. And the class weapons are freaking badasses. You think so? Yeah, you should let me take yours for a spin sometime, Gaku. I want to pull off one of those cool headshots on you. Shoot the enemy, not me! That goes for yours too, Tsubasa. You were drifting around the battlefield like you were some kind of off-road stunt rally. Really? Thanks. Most people don't know good driving technique when they see it. I saw you off on the high fives and shoulder slaps though. I probably smell like pretty funky right now. Finally coming together as a team. I'm not sure if my heart can handle this much emotion. You need to go lie down for a few minutes. Alright, this calls for a celebration. Let's fire up the Ration-O-Matigan. On second thought, it's late. I'm beat. Let's do it tomorrow instead. It's practically morning already. We're gonna need our rest. And I really need to take a shower. Oh man, things would be so much easier if I could stay awake while I'm asleep. What? Feeling triumphant yet exhausted from another successful battle, we shuffle back to our rooms for some well-deserved rest. What exactly are the invaders? And who are the people at the end? The moment I got back to my room, I let out a huge sigh and collapsed onto the bed. I was too tired to even lift a finger. All that stress and fatigue really added up. How long am I going to have to keep doing this? Another 82 days? I hadn't forgotten Hiruko, or the weird ghost boy, but now I couldn't summon up the energy to think of them. Let's let me sleep. I closed my eyes and almost immediately sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. Time to wake up nice and early. Taku. I opened my eyes, I was awake, but... Ow, ow, ow. My legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. I hurt in places I didn't even know was the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big, massive muscle pain. Guess I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday I put so much strain on my body. My previous battles left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it, anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. Past 1 PM already. I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I still only felt half awake. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way towards our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. I finally got to the cafeteria. I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
おはよう、匠くん。 体調は大丈夫？
随分と遅いじゃねえか。俺もさっき来たところだけどよ。
もしかしてみんなも筋肉痛か？
筋肉痛もそうだけど、私は吐きすぎたせいで喉ガラガラ。
今は箸より重いもんは持てねえぞ。
だるみはなんとなく鬱でダウン。低気圧のせいかも。
Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You earned it. Stay where you are. We'll bring it to you. Thank you. The Tsukumoku twins went back and forth to the Rationomatic bringing us our breakfast. What was our lunch? Is the avocado cheese vodka, Sabasa? Added a thick layer of peanut butter as nice as a little extra. You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have. Mr. Marigold, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top. Is this really food? Must be a working class schmool thing. Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't dispute on. How can you be so nice today, Ima? Nice of you, I mean. I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be up the proverbial creek without a paddle. Don't say that, you're gonna jinx it. That probably won't happen that soon, but there will be other attacks. Last night proved they're not shy about attacking at night either. We're gonna live in constant fear for when our next battle's gonna be. My rotten luck just keeps getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I know what everyone's gonna say, but I'd like to make sure. Well, gotta keep living like this for another 80-something days. If that isn't rotten luck, I don't know what is. Sorry I didn't help with the food. I was worried you might catch my chronic loseritis while your immune systems are already under so much stress. Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. Think of me as some kind of gremlin that randomly makes noises now and then. Except, you know, not a cute one. Eat up now. You're gonna make sure you have all the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need you to protect me and my dear sister, after all. Do it yourself. Also, I'm pretty sure she could probably defend herself if she was given the opportunity to do so. I'll bring your food to you. Just tell me what you want. At least this way I can help out the rest of the team. Exhausted, my body's sore, my throat still hurts from throwing up so much. I'm so frickin' tired. Hope this ain't gonna take long. I'm too tired to go on living. I'm just a veg out until I feel better. Let me try the pineapple. I will save. What's this about our future plans, Aido? First we lost Sira, now it looks like Hiroko isn't come back either. So should we keep looking for her, or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider options. I don't think there is any other option but to defend the school. It's the only place with food. For one. And clean water. I almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out here? No, she was murdered by the traitors hiding now. Bobby's right about that. But you're gonna make everyone paranoid. Nah, it's not enough. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead. And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough. Sira and Herika both knew something about this wall and disappeared before they could tell us about it. We have to accept we're never gonna learn the whole truth. No, we'll definitely learn the whole truth, eventually. You just have to force them at it. Doing that, what do you think we should do from here on out? Nah, it's not like we're gonna leave. Nothing we can do except run out 100 days. But all that stuff about going home when we're done, is it still gonna happen without Sira here? I wish we knew that much, at the very least. We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity, isn't that right? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are. Sira must have been in charge of that too. Now that he's gone, what price cut off? For a mission this important, you think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you? Maybe everything Sira told us was a lie, and this whole thing's a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes. The prize out there right now, sipping champagne and getting off and seeing us suffer. But what if that was funny? This really sucks though. At least before we had some hope of learning the truth. I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting the school. There's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else would they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth in it as well. What if why they're attacking it? Because their real bodies are kept there. These are just puppets there, puppeting around. And inside that room with the Revive-O-Matic, which has the coffins, probably is their real bodies or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if something will happen on the 100th day, as to whether it will include us going home. All we can do is have faith that it will. I guess so. We don't really have any other option, do we? We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another. Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore. The only way I'm going to get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'll do once I get home. I'll be hailed as a hero to save mankind. Money, honor, women, they'll all be mine for the taking. Everyone who made fun of me will get their just desserts, and the world will enter a new era with me leading the way. Starting to sound like a supervillain now. Spend a little longer in the cafeteria eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. Yeah, this really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed under the bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing, although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack. Spent the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day had passed me by. It's not really surprising, considering apparently they all got massive muscle fatigue. Muscular pain. Which is interesting.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園19日目の朝になりました。ついに19日目ということで、その記念に。
That is definitely not a round number.
校舎2階にある図書室と校舎1階にあるガレージをオープンします。
A garage and a library.
さらには訓練室にある VR 訓練マシーンもバージョンアップするよ。より充実した特防隊生活を送って憎き新興制度もぶっ殺しまくろうね。
What is that medal on his hat? That is obviously something important. But what is it? Wow. I know my muscle hasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. See, I did make the 19th milestone day anyway. All that good round number stuff made no sense. You guys wanted just to call them out on it and watch us squirm. I just get worked up about it now. Guess I should go take a look at the new rooms. I guess I'm going to the garage first. Oh, this is the garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here. Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't it awesome? And that over there. Wow, you never find these things in such good condition. You should seem excited. Oh, there. I've never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include the workshop like dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'd be glad to handle any customization work. Customize my class weapon? Yep, this place says everything. Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight, channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them? We are somewhere 100% sure on the details either, but is the equipment here specifically designed just to do that? I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running faster than you can see. Vessel cycle annual manganese tricarbonyl. Wow, I knew Sebastian was into machines, but I know how you should get this passionate about them. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? It doesn't have to be a complete oval. Let me tweak it a little. Oh, calm down, Sebastian. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay? New skill development of unlocking and access during your free time. A lot of detailed information. Morning thing. Alright. A library. Sure enough, this is a library. This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. How about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge from the world. Edo doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped him bring him out of a shell. How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favourite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting out of this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read, watch TV, or play video games, so I don't engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninterested. That's okay. So is there any books here? Nothing extra? Like the Gift-O-Matic and the Rec Room? I don't think so, although there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. It might teach us something and help us against the invaders. I think it's much more your experience. area of expertise than mine. That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Idol. Reading study. Access it during free time. Alright, Takumi. Come check out this room too, huh? Yeah, I was curious about this update that the VR training machine was all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometime so you can get the best score? Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takamaro seems like a competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up with him if he really got into it. Few new VR missions. You can access this during your free time. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities I've unlocked today. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Even after a full day of rest, I'm still tired. I had a long breath and felt any motivation to do anything productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form, not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down, and my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed away my 19th day, in relative peace and comfort. Now that's a round number.
Okay,
nothing to do there. Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straightening out for the first time in a while. I guess last night finally did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. Guess I'm thirsty today. Oh, stranger things happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning. Making it sound like we woke up together. Kinda strange for the others not to be here yet, isn't it? You think they're still asleep? Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement. Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking, others using the new facilities. They're pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like if students at a regular school given free rein with no teachers or student council. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I can't help but think we should use this time to come up with some new strategies. I don't know. We never know what the enemy's going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least, not without someone to organize it all. You're saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job. Me? You gotta be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others, you always have our backs and battle, you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off, you make me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want it, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we're still here for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right, we'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It's just me and Idol. We talked a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Syria, no Hiriko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. And again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help them. I'm sure I can find a better use of my time. I've got access to new places, and after some sleeping I've been doing, I'd prefer to do something active today. Some free time. Garage, and develop new skills. Upgrade from the VR room in the garage. Library's been unlocked. Raise the grade of your choice. As you can note, just one specific grade at a time. Make sure you take advantage as needed. Okay. Those three have one. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. Thought I heard first. Head, Takumi, if you're free, I'm thinking of helping with something. Today's maintenance day for the Rachnomatic. The more parts it has, more likely machines to fail, so it needs to be checked regularly. Been checking the Rachnomatic for us? Equipment management's part of a mechanic's job. I'll handle anything you need related to machines. Development, management, decommissioning, analysis. I can do it all. The machine handywoman. Vasa Kabana is at your service. Your experience unlocked the keyword handy. Technology went up by 6, and 1 in science. Keywords can be used to create new gifts. Try out different keywords to see what you can come up with. Okay. I want to go to the library. I came all the way to the library, might as well read something. Books on the shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose? Linguistics, math, science, social studies, or gym? Math. Calculation, probability theory and fate, analysis, mathematical happiness theory. Good calculation, I guess. I tried reading this book today, probability theory and fate. In the world of pure physics, events dictated only by probability theory are determined. Even if you make the right decision, no matter how hard you work, if the gods made a bad roll of the dice, everything would be for nothing. The world's not fair, most things are beyond the control of human will. However, there's no reason to throw it all away. If you remain undaunted by cruel fate, never give up, you will surely be blessed with the greatest roll of all one day. The dice rolling gods only smile at those who fight against unreasonable rolls. So don't let unreasonable fate win, huh? Those are words I can take to heart. Reading this book has increased my calculation by 5. Whew, today was pretty productive. I should go back and read another book from the shelf sometime. Reading the same book twice during the reading study will be enough to finish the book completely, greatly increasing the corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Be sure to balance your reading with other student activities and giving gifts. Good night. Okay. There's a nighttime announcement. Not because anyone cares anymore, apparently. I've got nothing else to do. My body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine has started to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Okay. 21, I'm awake. Day 21 already. Still got 79 more to go. It doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. Once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karava again, and everything will be fine. I have to keep going. Can't give up. Now, what do I do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on midday as well. I'll probably find something else to do. Break time right away. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, yes. Ah, that reminds me. Where's the garage again? This one? That's what modification. Go to the right place. Right, can't. Oh my goodness. Learn Counter-Strike. A-Blade. Unlock Counter-Strike. Oh yeah, that's useful. I need more linguistics, I need more other studies. Right, so the one I'm missing is social studies, huh? Is it the first progress? Alright, let's see. Impact stab. That's on my one calculating damage. Buys 1 in a hell of a lot of things. Yeah, let's develop that. I'm also going to develop the Counter-Strike. That's just useful. Yeah, why not? Then eat this. Deepest movement in a large area. That's useful. It's a large amount of voltage. Pretty good. Early strike. Intercept. Yes. I think what ones I'm absolutely going to learn is these ones. Jury, eh? Attacks diagonally. Okay. Debuff. Deal damage and thingy. Attack diagonally. Honestly, kind of useful. Let's upgrade the base level 1 though. Alright. Okay. Now, having done that, a little bit of upgrading. Actually, save again. Right, so Takamura. Takamura. Why are you so angry, Takamura? The pudding I left in the refrigerator is gone. Can I ask who does that? You know, guts messing with a man's pudding. Can't talk to him when he gets like this. I unlock the keyword sweet. Great. Endurance and mobility went up. I'm gonna go. What's it the afternoon? Actually, I'm gonna go to the library. This time, I'm gonna finish that book. Math again. Let's finish this. I'm still in the middle of the book, maybe I'll read it to the end. Finishing the book, increase my calculation by 10. And a solid 15. I need to do social studies. Yeah, I need to do social studies to actually increase the levels for some of them. No attack today, that's a relief. I know it's only a temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't going to stop. They'll attack again. But if I spend all my time worrying about that, I'll go crazy pretty fast. I'll try to keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Most of my thoughts away from serious matters, I allow myself to drift off. Time for some dongdings. Dong ding bing bong.
総員起床時間だよ。
What?
最終防衛学園22日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類ヤバンゲレ。
Okay, nothing new. Why has he changed his face? Why has he got war paint on? What should I do today? All free time. I am saving. I'm gonna go outside actually. I'm gonna do an adventure. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside. Yaku wouldn't be a bad one, but yeah, morning. Also, I'll be back in a moment. Or, no, I can't. They're under maintenance. Alright, I guess I'm gonna spend the thing with Gaku then. Ah, send a candle. Get air freshener. Notes on a depressing story. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I'll spend time with him. Give me a moment. Well, I came all the way to the rec room to make some clothes with the Gift-O-Matic, but none of the options here are my style at all, bro. It just seemed like luxury brand stuff or something. What's wrong with luxury brands? It'll make you feel good to wear nice clothes. Man, you're freaking clueless. May as well just hang a price tag around your neck at that point. Yeah, if you were to lose it to feel good wearing luxury brands. Now, this isn't what fashion is about at all. It's about whether or not you can put together a sick fit using ordinary clothes. That's how real fashion is, Sir Flexes. Experience, unlock the keyword, professional. Okay. Aha! There we go. I got social studies to 1. I need a lot more BP though. Huh? Somebody's here. Open up the door, welcome my guest inside. Hey there, Takumi. I'm going to extend a little invitation to you. What are you inviting me to exactly? We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we'd get everyone together for a party. Gaku and I spent yesterday evening getting it ready. Apparently he's picked a few tricks from all the jobs he's worked in the food industry. Huh, never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Well, as long as it's basically like things that you would do to look after kids, he's apparently very good at it. Alright, I'm in. Domestic things. There you go. We're doing it in the cafeteria like usual? No, actually we're going to make it a barbecue, outside in the schoolyard. Shooting food out in the fresh open day is something we never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it? Ah, you got a point. Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll go and let the others know. Aito left, pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. A barbecue, huh? Yeah, I guess that could be fun. I don't trust him. People who are too nice creep me out. Just, like, straight up. Like, people who are like really nice, they just kind of creep me out. You know, lately I can't help but wonder what might be inside the defense room. Been here for a while. Why is it only bothering you now? Once I get fixated on an idea, I find it really hard to let it go until I've seen it through. I understand that, I really do. I even took one of the fire extinguishers up to the defense room door and tried to push out the undying flames with it yesterday. You know what? Didn't work though. Some new flames rose up to take their place right away. Never got any closer to opening the door, but I'm more than curious. More curious than ever now. And we can't get inside the room. That's some impressive security. I bet though. Well, maybe whatever's creating the undying flames is there in the first place. First off, go here. Second off, 1 sec. Gotta admit, I have my doubts, but this setup is pretty freaking sweet. Alright, cooking at school's already kind of a novelty, and now we gotta do it under a real open sky too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of times. Makes a change to be the one doing the grilling. Sounds like you've had it rough. Hey, we're here to talk? Hurry, come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves, we've got plenty, so eat as much as you want.
焼いて焼きまくってやる。飯は世相だ。グループホームの長男なめんなよ。
空を見ながらのバーベキューって東京団地でのバーベキューとは一味違うね。空って広くてでかくて不気味だと思ってたけど、だんだん気に入ってきたかも。
そうか、俺はまだ慣れないけど。この魚は冷たくて美味しいっすね。
それ焼く前だぞ。まだ冷凍じゃねえか。
あ、別にいいっす。自分冷凍食品そのまま食べるの好きなんで。
焼けるの待つのめんどくさいし。バーベキューの概念を根本から覆す発言だね。これ何の肉かわからないけど柔らかくてうまいね。もしかしてクラスメートの肉かな？
No, it tastes like pork.
鶏肉だよ。
みんな楽しそうでよかったよ。
There's a reason people get called long pigs. Something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating? Oh, well. It's nothing. Sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really. Well, if you're sure. Seems like you wanted to tell me something just now. What did you want to say? How do you like the party, Takumi? Oh, hey, yeah, I remember one. It's a great idea. Where'd you get all the grill and all the utensils and stuff, though? I don't remember seeing these before. I made them with the gift of Madak. What? All of it? Must have been a lot of work. Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look how happy everyone is. Even Hiriko might have warmed up just a little, if she'd experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She never allowed us to do something like this frivolous in the first place. We've all been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like that. You're really worried about us, huh? You know I do. I think you made a pretty good leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not even when I have a record of selflessly running off and trying to do everything myself. Making too much of it. Well, I'm still not very confident talking to people, let alone leading them, and my health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be just asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It's really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Well, I shouldn't be monopolizing your time. Feel free to go and mingle. He's right. We don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it, see how everyone's doing. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind over. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. I wonder if the others have anything to say. These frozen fries are delicious. So cold and crunchy. I'm not such a big fan of cooking outdoors. Remind me too much of when we were homeless. Everyone's so friendly and chill today. Makes me want to vomit. Got plenty of food to eat, as much as I'll keep going until you're all satisfied. Eat as much as we want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for all this stuff to get annihilated. It's the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing. Yeah, Shoma, do you have a minute? You want to talk to me? Alright, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from sophisticated conversation to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating. Never mind about that. Looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you? It's okay, you can tell me. Truth is, I remembered something. And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here. Oh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way, I was eavesdropping. Before you say anything, I couldn't help it. My hearing's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma's knows what we're really doing here. Darren me. I tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group gathered around us. Well, you actually know why we're here, Shoma. For real? Yeah, for real. He said so himself. He just unlocked a repressed memory or something. Why are you trying to make it more inconvenient and difficult to actually get the information, you damn silly motherfucker? You remembered something important, yeah? Let's hear it. There's no point in trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid. Just tell us what you know. Alright, sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night, I had a dream. It came to me in a dream. Considering the weird shit going on, that's good enough. Wait a minute. Wasn't, what's his face? The guy we're playing. Didn't he have a bunch of strange dreams relating to the past? Yeah, more like a memory. Yeah. He had a bunch of strange dreams relating to the past. I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't a normal dream. It's more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream brought back an old memory. Yeah, these. Multiple of them. That sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Karawa. Also, it could be that the actual school and the Tokyo residential complex is not really real and they actually all live in pods. And it's all more of a simulation. But who knows? What did this dream make you remember? Back in the residential complex, I spent some time in the hospital. It's weird that I forgot about that until now.
僕は神倉総合病院という病院に入院していました。
カムクラ総合病院。
いつどうして入院したのかは思い出せないんですが、そこに入院していたのは間違いありません。
Are they all from different places? Like, you know, it's the same place in general, but like, when the invaders win and they kill everyone, they all get reset. And then new people take over, and then they repeat this, but they keep, like, whoever's capable with Hemoamina around. And just, you know, keep them in a pod.
そして僕はそこである装置の中に入れられていたんです。
ある装置？
Little boom. Yeah, kind of a pod or a cylinder, just big enough to fit a person inside. I don't see where this is going. The thing is, there are machines just like that one, right here in the school. There's a room where all the lights don't turn on, right?
あそこに謎の装置が並んでいましたよね。
ああ、壊れてたやつね。
あれなんですよ。僕が鎌倉総合病院で入れられていた装置って。
You're in a weird machine like that? And you're sure it was back at the complex, not here? What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's where my memory cut out. Really? That's it? You don't remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here do either. I'm sorry, I tried, but I can't remember any more details. Now, what an intriguing mystery. Aren't you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream?
Yeah.
Dreams are weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information. Your brain tries to spin it into something more coherent. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought up the memory of the machines you've seen here? I can say for sure this hospital trip was a real memory. Would you forget something that? Would you really forget something that important? Why is he going out of his way to discredit that and being an asshole about it? You're right, I'm sorry. It's first just a dream. The hell? After all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital? Possibly some random words I mistook for name of the real place. Hey, Chuma, are you sure you want to write it off like that? Yeah, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should this time be any different? Thank you, Ema, you fucking dickhole. You actual urethra. I mean, you'd think that some of us would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincere apologies for getting your hopes up. Bad enough I ruined the mood by bringing up a heavy subject like this. I couldn't even tell you anything useful. No, he's definitely told us something useful, though. I'm fairly certain they're actually all from... I'm pretty sure if they go through all of the, like, landmarks they know, they'd all have different names for them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all go to different schools with different, like, towns, essentially. Despite the fact they're all from one place, supposedly. I'm gonna go hide under a rock like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget about it and this ever happened. Come and finish his overly formal apology and retreat to the inside of the school. No, I think he was right. He's just too easily affected by someone being a dick to him. So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give us silly dreams a second thought. Okay, no. No. A silly dream. Is that all it was? I'm not so sure. I don't believe that in the fucking slightest. There's no way that's a silly dream. That's actually a very useful point of information. Why did he go out of his way to make sure that everyone thought that it was a dream? It's kind of fucking weird. Now that's settled. Let's go back to the party. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous miracle marinade? Now you're talking. Give me a triple posse deluxe, animal style. My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make some marshmallow skewers. Come on, Takumi. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's very, very strange. The barbecue lasted for the rest of the day and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had a bit of defeat and called it a night. No, I think his memory's correct. Why did he shoot it down? I'm so full, I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay in my bed feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Happy days like this become a distant memory the next time the invaders attacked? Definitely. But for now, I just want to enjoy it. Huh? Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It was like somebody yanked my power cord and left me devoid of energy. I wasn't just tired, I was practically paralyzed. Is it because I ate too much? But I don't think... Someone go mess around with the pods.
なあ、さっきから何を読んでるんだ？
図書室で見つけた古い本なんだけどね。東京団地の外について書いてあるんだ。
東京団地の外？そんなの知ってどうするんだよ。
別に、ただ知りたいだけだよ。外の世界って面白いじゃん。知ってるたっくん、外の世界には季節っていうのがあったんだって。
なあ、学校でたっくんはやめろって言ったろ。
寒い時期とか暑い時期とか、月日によって天候がまるで違ったんだって。
寒かったり暑かったりとか、不便だな。
それとね、外の世界では雨とか雪っていう現象もあって、水とか凍った水滴が空から降ってくるんだって。時には風がビュンビュン吹き荒れて、雨もバンバン降ってくる激しい天候になる時もあって、嵐ってやつだよ。聞いたことない？人間が飛んじゃうくらい激しい嵐もあったらしいよ。
聞いたことないし、人間が飛ぶってなんだよ。危なすぎだろ。そんな危険な世界で暮らさなくてよかったよ。東京団地の中にいれば安心だもんな。
もうたっくんってばつまんない。未知の世界にはロマンがあるじゃん。わかんないかな。
むしろ外の世界に興味を持ってるのなんてうちのクラスでカルアだけだぞ。
いいの。他のみんなは興味なくても私は興味あるんだもん。
たく変わったやつだな。
Okay, so he felt like his power cord got cut. He was forced to sleep, basically, so he could experience a memory. Weird.
総員最終防衛学今日も野蛮
Okay, nothing new there. No new information. The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and think straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong, and I scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that? Our 24th day? That's wrong. Today's the 23rd, isn't it? There must be some mistake. Small announcement, never been wrong before. What did this mean? It means you slept through an entire day. For some reason. Oh yeah. Okay, as you do. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so he had a dream about seasons, and then it started raining, and he skipped an entire day. What? Whoa. Out of the door in frozen place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either, the sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff Kuro had told me about that time. I don't see what's so great about it. I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. I better make a break for it and get inside quick. And the fire's still going. So, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay, why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others yet today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. None of us. Not for a whole day. Yeah, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you boys made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I heard something was wrong, but since I'm so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day, part of the morning announcement, was a mistake. Hey, you guys! Got trouble, big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday. It's worse than that. We've got a real shit show on our hands. I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I've got to go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Did he gain some memories back as well? Or something like that? Takamura tore away towards the drone, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. Alright. We skipped... Oh! All the food's gone. What could have happened? What's the big problem? The refrigerator's open. Yeah, it seems like a problem. Wait, more importantly, yeah, the refrigerator's open. Wait, that's... I can smell burning. Why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No, no way. I don't believe this. I checked out the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again. Looks to me you didn't check it thoroughly enough. Fire safety, top priority for carrying all kitchen stuff. They drilled that into every place I worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how about the damage? How much did we lose? It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we stored away had been burned to a crisp. Everything? Okay, so someone is just straight sabotaging everything for whatever reason. Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no setting any of it. So then, have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. An inconvenience? We're all going to starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion. We just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire stop? Inside the refrigerator, of all places. We haven't figured that out yet. It seemed like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep. That's strange in itself. So, what, someone drugged them all? Then destroyed all the food for whatever reason? So how could we all sleep through the whole day? And the only one who didn't sleep through the day was Shoma, who didn't eat the food. Not everyone. Shoma, you were at work yesterday. Yeah, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he screwed himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I may not know his motive yet. You can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Elka's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. No. Just, I'd rather find out who actually did it, not the person who didn't eat the food and therefore didn't get drugged, probably. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. Yeah, he left early on. So whatever happened later on in the day. You can't just take the rap whenever you didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He was the one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so, and Shoma didn't. But we even get sedatives. Who knows? You really think somebody put something in our food? Well, you can go outside because there was a medical unit there, therefore you could have actually picked up... Darumi could have picked up sedatives at that point. The Gift-O-Matic probably actually can give you them. Maybe. Alright, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You had some kind of secret ingredient, that special marinade of yours. Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been placed in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Siri might have put it in there, and in case anyone stepped out of line and needed to subdue them. Yeah, it's gotta be it. It sounds just like the kind of thing he would do. Get that stuff without knowing it was spiked. He got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed. Nah, that's not it. Then how'd you explain the fire? I know it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also harm the culprit. Unless, of course, they didn't really give a shit. Because, they can eat food anyway. Is one reason. Variety of other things. Are you sure about that? Don't forget that someone here has done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. That has to be that off Syria and disappeared Mistress Hiriko. Obviously didn't care about consequences, whoever they are. They could have done this too. I don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid and make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. Yeah, you noticed. I think she's right, though. If it wasn't an accident or one of us, I don't leave the invaders. Wait. That be it. Let's shelve this discussion for now. There are more important things to do. We do? Yeah, like staying alive now that the food's gone. Good, man. Everyone cut off a leg. Shout out. I mean, if we need to find replacement food sources, some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams that look beyond the wall. Might find some canned foods or something in the city rooms. You know what? It's not a bad idea. We've got to do something we can eat out there. Alright, invaders edible. What do you think? Yeah, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kako, and Shuma. I want you to stay on the school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when we can't fight back. When you can't fight back. Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I'm having trouble finding my own shoes in the morning, and I sleep in them. You sleep in shoes? The rest of us are split into two groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Akamaru, direct me, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. You took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Ido really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's gonna be all over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Move up. We had a dash to the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I think we should tell the others about it. I think I should. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times I know it's not some dream or coincidence. Looks a lot like another student from here, but on fire for some reason. If there's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff that's happening around here, everyone has a weird name. Hey guys, something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now that I'd taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. I told everyone about the strange apparition I'd seen by the boy made of undying flames that somehow got inside the academy. Went about as well as expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy. So you're saying school's haunted? Don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence. And it seemed to be intelligent too. It was trying to communicate with me. But what was it? Some new kind of invader or something? I can't say it for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Siri. No, it's obviously not. Just obviously not. And Hiruka too. I know, what's wrong? Oh, sorry, the idea we have an enemy inside the school is... it's just a lot to process. I bet it's a shapeshifter sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. Could be any one of them. Ugh, I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food's our top priority right now. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sheesh, you could have saved the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. Like, in the first place, I really don't think there's any actual reason to think that that's really the big evil bad guy. So what now? Should we just walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Geesh, what our first ever rainy day after a meaty day. My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. Okay. Level 5. I'm pretty sure I can't get that. Alright, 2. Ooh, flower bed. Get a pumice stool. No, 2 please. Find a large jar. Destroy it. Cowboy looking invader. Get myself a cowboy hat. 2 is better than 3. Pick the bamboo shoots, pick the mushrooms. Alright, bamboo shoots. Down. We're attacked by a random dog. How rude. Maybe it's an altar. Destroy the altar. Get hit by lightning. Ow. Alright. What gives? We haven't found anything to eat anyway. Not even a single can of beans. Don't give a... yeah, that's such a little further out. A little. Level 4. I'm not sure I can take that. Level 1 though, I definitely can. Yeah, continue. And go north, please. This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't go over. That won't shut off. Wind's so strong too, it's stinging my face. Typhoon season. Strong wind and rain. It's one of those storms that happen on the outside world. Why do people ever live like this? I miss the TRC, its air conditioning, regulated temperature. But now, should we turn back? We've still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it'd really suck if I had to go back empty-handed. I don't have colds anymore. I see a D in the tree bark. Offered some food. A tree bark. Alright. Okay. 3. Got myself a mini gun. Okay. Huh. Couple boxes moving. Alright, let's see what you are. Storm's getting worse, right?
どんどん激しくなってねえか。
踏ん張ってないと吹き飛ばされちゃいそうだよ。
とりあえずそれぞれ近くの建物に避難しよう。一旦嵐が過ぎるのを待つんだ。
そうだね。
Is it a typhoon then? Okay. That was unexpected.
Karu, ごめん。悪かったって。
映画見に行く約束してたのに。私ずっと駅前で待ってたのに。
There's 8 burgers and 4 sets of fries. Holy hell.
だから本当にごめん。一日勘違いしちゃっててさ。とにかくマジで反省してるって。
本当に反省してるの？
してるって。だからこうしてお詫びにランチもご馳走してやってるだろ。にしてもちょっと食べ過ぎじゃないか。こんなに食べる気か。
これくらい食べないと気が済まないんだよ。だってずっと楽しみにしてたんだよ。たっくんと一緒に映画を見に行くの。
ごめん。本当に。
じゃああの約束言ってくれたら許してあげる。
ここでか。
うん。
わかったよ。何があってもカルアは俺が守ってやるから。
わかった。もういいよ。許してあげる。じゃあ仲直りしたことだし、たっくんも一緒に食べよう。
これ俺の分も入ってたのか。
当たり前でしょ。私はこんなに食べないよ。でももう忘れないでよ。忘れられるのって寂しいんだからね。逆だったらって考えてみてよ。もし私が忘れちゃったらどうする？もし私が記憶喪失になって何もかも忘れて、たっくんのことも忘れちゃって赤の他人見たくなっちゃったらどうする？
は？何言ってんだよ。
なんてね。冗談だよ。
Okay, I heard a little bing. So that's important. And I'm guessing that's a bit of foreshadowing. Day 25. Huh? Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure I got there, or how long I'd been unconscious. Well, you got bonked on the back of the head with a pipe. What is this place? Couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? Also, where were the rest of them at that time? I thought it was dry. It was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon up enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. The bastard and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy. Without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere near. That's when I saw it. Huh? Is that... Yuri? No, it's a different one. Got a medal and lips. How did I get hit in the head with a crowbar from behind? In a room that should be empty. Day 26, another day has passed, eh? Day 27, okay, it's been 2 days. Damn. Oh, okay, never mind. 3. Then you just appear back at the academy? Disappear for 3 days. Get bonked in the back of the head outside. Dragged to some random place. Start to pass out and also have a dream where Karoi mentions the fact that, well, asks what would happen if she forgot about you, which is, okay, probably is the case. Huh? Where am I this time? I sat up and realised I was in a bed in a room. A room I know all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right though. This isn't my room. I was struggling to make sense of everything. There was a click and the door of the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely saviour.
目を覚ましたんだね。よかった。ずっと寝たままだから心配してたんだ。
Is this a different academy? And they make the academies fight for whatever reason? And that's what the invaders are? As the little grey blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. Yeah, you're not Sire. Who are you? Indeed, I'm often told we look alike, but it's as you say, I'm not the Honourable Sire. Likewise, this isn't your room back at the Last Defence Academy. This is, in fact, second to last Defence Academy. Honourable Sire? Second to last? The penultimate one, eh? You're from the main campus, are you not? With that class armour, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. Never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. You mean, you saved me? You might see that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized that you were one of us, brought you back to the academy, lickety-split. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. I got bashed in the head by someone. I still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe we'll come back to me later. I doubt it, because you didn't actually... Since you didn't actually see what happened, all you knew is that it was probably a sharp pain and you passed the hell out. You know? I must say, it's not every day we receive a visit from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? It's no wonder you slept so long. You called the second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? What is this place? And who are you? Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta. Huh? There were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. Felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether they were safe to eat. I just shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to save my hunger. It does my heart good to see a young'un enjoy their food, so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I have to introduce you to the others as well. Huh? What others? The other students at this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in a training exercise in the gymnasium. Let's say we continue this conversation there. I wonder if Karoi is going to be there and she's not going to recognize him. I'll go on ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find that way without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. With that said, the strange creature hurried away. His stubby little legs are below beneath him. Is another academy? Like a second campus? You'd even have students protected, just like ours. Why have they set things up like that, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Oh, the other academy. Arrive at second to last Defense Academy. Yeah, I wonder if Karoi is there and she won't recognize him. Walking through the school halls give me major development. Similar to Last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. The building really is just laid out. Like, hard to believe those two schools are similar to this. Should have one at the jump. Maybe I'll get some answers. Oh, this is cut in half. Anyway, just checking out the differences. Go down to the first floor then. The gymnasium. Alright. As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
おや、君は？ああ、ようやく長い眠りから目を覚ましたんだね。それはよかった。随分と心配してたんだよ。指を何本か切り落としても起きないからさ。
Why is she wearing a tomato?
冗談だよ。信じちゃって可愛いな。私は無抵抗な人間を切り刻むほど猟奇的じゃないさ。
お主、2日以上も寝たままだったでござるぞ。拾ってくれたそやつに感謝するのだな。でなければお主は今頃は新興生の餌でござる。
ちふふ。
俺2日以上も眠っていたのか。
ねえ、お礼は？そいつの手柄は私の手柄で、私の手柄は私の手柄なの。分かったらさっさと私にお礼を言いなさいよ。ほら、裸で土下座して地面に頭をこすりつけながら切腹しなさいってば。
切腹はお礼じゃないぞ。
もうそんなに一気にまくし立てると彼が困っちゃうでしょ。こういう時は自己紹介から始めないと。じゃあまずは本館から。本館は2号第二防衛学園の司令官をやってるんだ。司令閣下の下官で司令官2号だから2号なの。よろしくね。
ああ、よろしく。
で、こっちの彼女はマガドリキョシカさん。東京団地の奥地にある森の中でずーっと武術の修行生活を送ってたんだって。おかげでちょっと浮世離れしたところもあるけど、とっても正義感の強い女の子なんだよ。
拙者マガドリキョシカと申す。よろしく頼むでござる。
どうもよろしく。
She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
お主、自分が2日以上も寝ていた原因については知っておるのか？
いや、わからないけど、ちょっと頭が痛むってことしか。
残念ながらお主は奇病にやられておる。手遅れのようだ。
奇病？手遅れ？
お主がかかった奇病は肉離れというものらしい。肉離れは全身すべての肉が骨から剥がれ落ち、最後は骨だけになる奇病と聞いた。つまりお主はブルックのようになってしまうのでござる。なんとも忍とも恐ろしいでござる。
What do panties have to do with anything?
っていうか、肉離れってそんな奇病じゃないだろ。割とよくある筋肉の損傷だけど。
奇病ではない。クララ殿、また拙者を騙したでござるな。
ひしひし。という感じで、ちょっと浮世離れしたところもあるけど、とっても正義感の強い女の子なんだよ。
What's her name? Kurara. That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
次に、あっちの彼は面影ゆかむくん。高校生殺し屋って変わった経歴の持ち主なんだ。
よろしくね。
高校生殺し屋？
我が一族の家業でね。そのためにこの体も人体改造されているんだ。
人体改造？
けど私は殺し屋なんて好きじゃなくて、こんなことをして許されるのかといつも葛藤してるんだ。やりたくない人をやるなんてさ。私は大好きなやりたい人だけをやりたいんだ。やりたくない人をやるなんて汚れてるよ。もっと愛のある殺しがしたいな。相思相殺こそが究極の殺しだと思わないかい？やりたい思いとやられたい思いが重なり合うような、そんな殺しこそが至高さ。愛のない殺しなんて虚しい。私は一人一人の殺しを大事にしたいタイプでね。人それぞれに合った殺し方を追求したいんだ。今こうして話している瞬間もそう。君をどうやればいいか想像を張り巡らせているよ。
The one that leaves me alive at the end of it, which is none of them then.
いろんなイマジネーションが湧いてくるな。
There's so many perverts.
想像しているだけだから安心して。知り合ってすぐやるような軽い人間じゃないか
Alright,
ら。
so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd be a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him below, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I want to mess with. Or maybe that's just from the way he dresses. It's not a style many people could pull off. Too many eyes.
この可愛らしい被り物をした彼女は大鈴木クララさんだよ。東京団地でも有数の資産家である大鈴木家のご令嬢さんなんだ。
図が高いわよ、この愚か者。
Wealthy and influential. Why she got a tomato for a head?
ちょっとあんた、何ジロジロ見てんの？
いや、そりゃ見るだろ。そのビジュアルで見るなって方が難しいだろ。
この高貴な私がなんで被り物をしているのか知りたいのね。下流階級が身の程をわきまえなさい。生まれ変わって出直してくるのね。
She is completely covered up. Even wearing gloves. She is covered up literally head to toe. Where did all that veteran come from? Do other people really hate regular folks this much?
というわけでよろしくね。本当はあともう一人メンバーがいるんだけど。
Wealthy and influential.
今はちょっとお出かけしちゃってるみたいだね。
また探索に行ったみたいだよ。行動力があって可愛いよね。中身も可愛いんだろうな。中身って性格って意味だよ。本当にそういう意味だよ。
じゃあ次は君の自己紹介だね。君の名前を教えてくれる？
俺の名前は隅野匠だよ。
あんたの名前なんてどうでもいいわよ。奴隷番号を言いなさい。それで覚えてあげるわ。
聞かれたから答えただけだぞ。
で、匠くんは最終防衛学園から来たんだよね。
The fuck's a slave number?
ああ、そうだよ。
うわー、本当にびっくり。まさか向こうから人がやってくるなんて。でもどうして君はここに？向こうはどうなってるの？毎晩司令閣下と報告し合う予定だったのに、作戦開始直後から連絡取れなくなっちゃって、通信の機械が壊れちゃったのかなーって心配してたんだ。
He doesn't know what happened to Siri. Looks like we'll have to break it to him. Okay. Migraine's only a complex ailment. I was taken by her lies. Have you seriously never heard of a migraine before? Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me. My life's been devoted to training ever since childhood. I've left the forest before coming here. I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to academics, so there's some things I might forget more than others. It's been hard. I've never been any good at studying my own, apart from maybe learning my multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you never learned those either. Of course, the multiplicity tables. I know them well. They just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. I had no shortage of reference materials. Language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life, I learned by reading manga. Don't tell me she thinks everything she read actually happened. No, that doesn't seem like an efficient way of living. You're pretty creeped out maybe he being an assassin, right? Trust me, it's not as bad as you think. No, it's pretty much your attitude. You know, assassination is just a job. I don't like killing people. Random people I don't even know, but it's the family business. I was born into it. Unfortunately for me, I was also born with a natural talent for it, so I don't have all that much choice in the matter. Someday I'd love to break free and pick my own targets, you know? Kill people I want to kill. Yeah, that's exactly why you're creepy. Killing for money is so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me just as much as I do them. Who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. Is that playing your cards right? I wonder who the last person is then. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we're back at the complex, I'd never associate with your type. That's fine with me. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head either. That drab outfit of yours is made from regular cloth too. How very mundane. Yeah, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're just cloth too, you know. Had to wash your mouth out with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. This is a one-of-a-kind material, handmade by my favourite idol group. Never done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough. Didn't idol group do that? And each up with a few million in their bank account could buy designer brands. The true elite know how to go extra mile and add real value to their purchase. This girl's got a real nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to her head. If I could go on, the doors to the gym swung open and a bright, cheery voice could approach me. Is that Karawa? I heard it. My whole body tensed up. My heart started beating like crazy. I knew that voice. Yeah, is that what the dream was about? She won't even remember. I used to hear it practically every day, but it couldn't be, could it? I don't know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast, I thought I might burst out my chest. Karawa, right?
お主、また一人で探索に行っていたでござるか？危険だとあれほど言っておるのに。
ごめん。何かちょっとでも手がかりを見つけられないかと思って。
You're not gonna have any memories, right?
私はまだ諦めてないから。モコちゃんのこと。あ、びっくりした。君、やっと目を覚ましたんだね。よかった。もう平気なの？全然起きないから心配してたんだよ。たくみくん？どうしたの？
春は。
The moment I said it, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore. It's not going to work out, right? Not going to have any memories.
彼は無事だったんだな。なんでこんなところにいるんだよ。まさかお前もここで戦わされてるのか。
ちょっと。なんですか。いきなり何するんですか。
何言ってるんだ。どうしたんだよ彼は。
だからその彼はって。
Yeah, because they all have different memories of different places and everything. You know.
誰のことですか。
は？
人違いだと思います。私、カルアって名前じゃなくて、桐藤のぞみです。それが私の名前ですから。
Literally identical in every way. Doesn't me? She's not Karawa. Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. No, I'm pretty sure he didn't make a mistake. They've all just got different memories for some reason. Something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't foreshadow it with a thingy, unless you really just want to mess with people for fun. Yeah, you wouldn't foreshadow it by going, well, what would happen if you don't remember anything? Your hairstyle's a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You're all Kaiwa. Now stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You had your fun. Please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound ran out. Next thing I knew, somebody had a blade pressed on my throat. And out stuck me. Be forewarned, my holy Jumoji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I'm not the one who decides how I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. No. Hence I asked thee, holy Jumoji sword. Is this young man our next target? Possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does, the wickedest. Haven't we met someone before? How old's a pick-up line of the book? I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits suckering tons of hapless victims that way. Let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he not do that if not to stain her fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind, trust me, Kushika. You're doing the world a favour by separating the wolf's head from his body. That's quite enough, there'll be no beheadings either day. Mr. Sumino, I must really insist you calm down. Lady Nozomi... This young lady is Nozomi Kurafuji. You remember this unit? None of us ever heard of this Karu you speak of. You got it all wrong. No, he definitely hasn't got it all wrong. He's entirely right. I'm sure of it. And it's got something to do with how they all got here in the first place. God damn it. Otherwise, they're just tricking me with the foreshadowing thing. I was wrong, you know? They're all saying this girl isn't Carol. Is it true? They just look the same. How's that a possibility? They're completely identical. What's going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? No, not at all. I can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up, or worse. I need to be smart about this. Sorry, I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out. And you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing you, well, you, after all this time. I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight, I'm sorry. It's okay, you just took me by surprise, that's all. There's no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, doesn't he? This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken care of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Karura. Including me, apparently. If you've given Nozomi the holy Jumoji sword, need not spill any blood today. She is such a... weirdo. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, she sees to... Oh, I suppose she learned everything from manga. Explains why she knows literally fucking nothing. With a flourish, she finally seized her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Yeah, the girls can be kind of intense, gotta be careful around them. Do a little thing like walk around the school naked, and suddenly everyone's off with his head. Kind of degenerate ones around a public place in the buff. Don't you have any shame? We're letting it all hang out. It was a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Mr. Sumino, I think it's time you told us what you were doing here. What happened over Last Defense Academy? Oh, right. I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone we've been through in the last few weeks. About Sire being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hiriko taking over as leader and going missing, about us being drugged and losing all our food, and finally, how we've gone out to search for new supplies only to be caught in a storm, how I got knocked out at some point. I just about covered everything. Oh man, that's heavy. Sounds like you're being drilled through the ring. Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side, you know, like Kyoshika. Useless. Together with the whole Jumonji sword, I'm the finest swordsman all around. It's been hard for you all this time. Well, you know, we make us work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, are all just as I remember them. I could try to tell myself Karua and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. That's because they're not. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. How dense could you possibly be? Good grief, I think all this info's been too much for Nigo. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal. But you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center. After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Karua, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Sire killed, dismembered. How did that happen? Did the invaders get into your school somewhere? We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of anyway. Their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore. Winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. Holy Jumoji sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, Sire, my Honorable Sire, how can this be? You quit your blubbering, or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory sentence. Anyway, now I've told you how things stand on our side. Tell me some more about this school. There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. Something wrong? Oh no, sorry, it's nothing. Her voice and expressions are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is I hate. He has to be Karua. What's going on here? What's the matter? Is that thing with the multiplicity table still bothering you? Or you know, it's all a jest. There's no way I'd be ignorant of such a basic concept. You have to get used to my sense of humour. You really think you deserve to speak to someone of my standing if you want. Getting your needs shows respect. First of all, this school's called second to last defense academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yeah, in a sense, we have a clearly guarded defense room, just like the one of your last defense academy. These brave young people are tasked with keeping its contents safe from, how does it go? Ah yes, from the vile and barbaric enemy. The defense room here as well. What's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's got something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yeah, indeed, humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death. The key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to survive. What the hell's world death?
Huh?
World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honourable Syria tell you? It's the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear, now I'll put my foot in there. The Honourable Syria didn't see fit to share this information with you. What right do I have to contradict him? You get it out with me with such underhanded tactics. Have you no honour, sir? You mentioned it first. The Honourable Sir. I would never let this happen. How about my inferior spec? That's last year around it for me. I won't fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me now that Syria's gone, right? So what's the problem? No, it doesn't work that way. Superior officer's orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. I guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. What is it? Some kind of natural disaster. In the name of an organization, maybe. I mean, it's probably got whatever the flames are. It's probably got to do with whatever the flames are. And whoever's in the defense room is key to defeat all them, or whatever's in it. I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders, or just 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed himself during our last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, you can't die in battle. It's the same here. Oh no, we have a revive-o-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our full comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? He was too far away for the drones to revive-o-matic to use, and now they're probably... Was it? Moko's alive? She has to be. Moko. Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. A most considerate and kind-hearted student. Is that the person who bashed me on the back of the head, then? By which he means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. Are you sure that's a positive attitude and not just mental problems? If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, like the 47 Ronin without Ushi. I told you, she's not dead. She's still out there somewhere. Wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. So, in answer to your earlier question, yes, it's just the 4 of them defending the school now. That seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah yes, there's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information you couldn't succeed. Seriously, all I did was ask her a question. Ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I wager their students at your school are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true, even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters. Even her. Karawa, a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield. I don't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. I mean, what happens if you take one person and then just implant different memories in them, I guess? There are other differences between last and second last defense as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What, so there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the thing generating the flames is... Ah, another close one. Get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel. Right, so the thing generating the flames is whatever's in the defense room. Okay. And whatever's in the defense room has something to do with that kid. Actually, it probably is that kid. The one who's on fire. How many times are we going to do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are that much fiercer. Everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them off. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can. I'm so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? When you're confused, being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little. But it's what we're sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission? Representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us, above all others, to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones that can do this, so it's only natural we give it all away. Mankind's future's in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibilities. There's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The Karawa I know were never taught like that, even if in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches on me. We've all been through this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige, as one who stands at the back of peak of society's upper echelons. My duty to protect the ignorant masses. Well, sorry for getting carried away. Yeah, your speeches are a delight. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We're all on the fence when we first arrived, but you're just rallying around to fight the good fight, one on. And you convinced me it's a good experience for my future hits. Wow, sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went a totally different direction over here. And all because of Nozomi. No one in our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it. Somewhere wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. She and Karen may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. It still doesn't explain all the similarities, though. Yes, well, if you take one person, strip out their personality and all of their memories, and then put in a different person's memories, they're gonna act like a different person, you know? It's just like if you take one person and you give them brain damage, they'll act like a different person because their brain's been damaged. So what are you gonna do now, Takumi? Huh? You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you get such an idea. I mean, if I'm going to sneak a peek at your body, I want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Nothing about what he said makes me want to stay. Naturally, we'd be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place, and we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? And how do you plan to do that? You mean I can get back to the last defense academy for you? Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method's that? Like the school bus goes. We have a special model park in our garage. What, like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us to all travel further afield for special missions. That was meant to be classified information. Can't say anything around you, can I? I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but somebody leaving her too. We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That's why you ventured out in the first place, isn't it? Ah, right. Thanks. That'd be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on the funny pages rejecting as goop all friends? That's rich coming from somebody like her. We need everybody in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean for exactly? Losing the Honorable Syria will be a considerable blow to our warfare. That means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. It means Syria was the one in charge of everything before. I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets he's not going to answer. When do you want to leave? Right now? Nah, I think a little late in the day for that. You get... Only time to get the supply packages together too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Sumino? That's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. I need to be sure whether she's really Karuya or not. Won't feel right leaving if I can't get that straight first. After all this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Karuya today again, and now... Hey peasant, take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Huh? I see whether you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs, it's painful. She's wearing a tomato because she's a fucking pervert. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do, aren't you? Pervert, degenerate, archmage, and moral. Oh, no, of course not. Better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this lich casting his splooge spell on you. Stand guard for you. I will cleft the biscuit in twain at the first time you drop it. You need to fucking stop living life like it's a goddamn manga. And that bitch needs to chill her titties. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab my room tonight? Maybe if you come back to my room, I'll demonstrate some of my favourite toy. I mean, give you a moment. I think I'll pass. I couldn't talk to Nozomi. I wanted to be alone. I took some food out of the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. You've got that degenerate pervert lady. I don't know what her name is, because I can't remember it. Tomato Head. Yeah, she's a degenerate pervert. Like, actually degenerate. After all, you don't come up with those kinds of strange thoughts if you don't have them in the first place. No matter how much I try to relax and distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind, Nozomi. Anyway, it's clearly Karuya. They just... Maybe it's her from a different world. I don't know how they managed to pull them there in the first place, after all. Maybe they ripped them out of different timelines. You know, that's why they have different memories of different places, and those machines have something to do with it. No, I don't know. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Karuya could be twins. No, I went even beyond that. Apart from their hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. It couldn't be that a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. I was praised because she is the same person, she just has different memories. And again, Nozomi is so calm and stoic. Karuya would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were Karuya, why would she hide it from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? Well, yeah, what happens if you take the memories and then put new ones in there? I can't let it down like this. I can't leave without finding out the truth. Sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It's time for action. I have to clear this up or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back and the reviving magic anyway. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. I want to save first, yeah. Here I go. Mustering the courage, I made my way towards the door. But right as my hand fell on the knob... What an alarm! There's no doubt about it. It's the same blaring siren and flashing lights I've seen and heard so many times before. And the attack. The invaders are coming.
直ちに防衛モードを展開します。至急防衛戦の準備に取り掛かってください。
Alright. Suddenly I was in fight-or-flight mode. My heart was racing, my blood was on me, my whole body was trembling. I threw up the door and dashed outside. Oh? I know I said I want some time alone with Nozomi, but this is hardly the time or the place. Are you gonna fight with this Takumi? Huh? Kinda ran out of the room without thinking, but... Yeah, of course. I can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Their attacks have been getting worse lately. You've been fighting too, Nozomi? Huh? Well, yes, naturally. It's the reason I'm here after all. It's up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. Her face is, Haru is more timid than most people. Real scaredy cat. She got out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this, with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it the natural thing to do. That's something she'd just never say. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but... I've never liked sirens, ever since I was little.
Huh?
Okay, that's a very, very strange... Is the reason different? That I just have to get over it? There's no time to freak out? Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Don't worry about it. Besides, the others are in the war room already. You shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right, let's go. Well, another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room. Oh my goodness gracious. Another enemy attack. Everybody remain calm. You're the one who needs to remain calm. Forgive me, it's just... we barely had time to recover since the last one. We're counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Subito. Before we stop, I just want to check. Can your Revival-matic bring me back if I die out there? Oh yes, the DNA records are shared between the two schools. They work for any student from either academy. The same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. It looks like it should be this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there and no wall to keep them out. Our bigger defenses make us an easier target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than the last defense academy. After another round of meaningless killings, you bring my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. They took your residential complexes depending on us. You go. I'm expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back. Cashew and mochi and kombucha tea for me, please. You're such an old lady, Kyoshika. Why don't you try some Maritosi for a change? Mari what? Oh, you never heard of Maritosa? How out of courage could be? What a freak. Of course I know it. Okay, it's won them many times. Window shopping is for cheapskates. You can assess a pastry's worth just from You can't assess a pastry's worth just from looking at it. Break it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first we have to deal with the invaders and make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry, we can do it if we try. I guarantee it. It's the unconscious mannerisms. Way too similar. Yeah, those unconscious mannerisms are way too similar. Okay, this is the same. Artificial class armor. Okay, so that is Karawa then. Right, so that's definitely Karawa then, and they've, I don't know, like replaced their memories or something for whatever reason. Recovers one health within 8 space when the user moves. Okay, that's useful. Attack plus 2 against lone enemies. Attack plus 2 against enemies with status effects. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna kill. An attack can deal heavy damage to lone enemies. Enemies are lone, there are no other enemies in the region, especially in any cardinal direction. A specialist skill, special sheet automatically gives a plus 2 when she attacks the lone enemy.
行くぞ。悪の進行性を一刀両断でござる。ニンニンニン。
キュシカさん、前から言おうと思ってたけど、それじゃ侍じゃなくて忍者だよ。
何を言うか。拙者の剣術はちゃんと木の葉の里で学んだ独学でござる。
だからそれ忍者だって。
Wow, okay. Oh, Genzama.
準備できてるよ。
Heal and protect allies in addition to the heal of 3 stats on the beaks and will get removed and stun. When I choose to start allies is running its business.
そうそう。のぞみさんについて説明しておくね。気づいてると思うけど、のぞみさんは他のみんなとはちょっと違うんだ。彼女が着ているのは人工クラスアーマーで、持っている武器も人工クラスウェポンって言って、要は人工的に作られた特別なものなんだ。
私、学力がちょっとしかなくて、学力がうまく使えないんだ。だからこの人工的な武器を使わないと進行生とは戦えないんだよ。
万が一の時のために用意しておいたものだけど、実際に使うことになるとは思わなかったよ。でも微量だけど、のぞみさんにも学力はちゃんとあるから、進行生にも攻撃は通じるよ。ただしのぞみさんは保健室の蘇生マシーンも使えないから、危なくなったらすぐに撤退してね。
Okay, so she's the only one who hasn't died.
分かってる。とはいえのぞみさんはセンスが抜群だから、足手まといどころか強力な戦力になると思うよ。ただよく考えたら不思議なんだよな。なんでのぞみさんだけ学力を。まあ何人もいればそういう特別な子もいるか。そういう子を差別しちゃいけないよね。
I wonder if it has to do with how in the beginning he was dragged away and she was right there.
そうだよ。とりあえず今は戦いに集中しよう。
Since I am just very sure that she is Karua. Whether they're different people or not, it doesn't matter much, because, you know, I'm pretty sure it's the same person, just with different memories. For whatever reason, rescue bullet. Fires a bullet, heals all allies in range. Doesn't do damage. Okay, you can just stay there for now. What's yours? Specialize in stats and abnormalities to get stacks when you help them.
じゃないんだ。だってそう恥ずかしいんだよ。やってるところ誰かに見られちゃう。
They needed to boost this guy's voices by a lot.
見ないで、やめてくれ。私がやってるところを見ないでくれ。いや、見てくれ。やってる私をもっともっと見てくれ。
Why are they all perverts? Just where? Alright. Okay, again, the bonus one attack. Defender specializing in base defenses. And craft make devices operate all that by 3 HP. Okay.
クララさんは設置型兵器と呼ばれる特殊な兵器を工作することもできるんだよ。みんなを援護してくれて、防衛戦を有利に進めるのにとても役立つはずだよ。あんた、誰に向かって説明してんの？え？誰って。まあ、なんでもいいわ。下流階級の貧民どもは全力で私を守りなさい。私の兵器力で新興生どもを掃討してやるわ。
Let's see. Crafts the turret that fires at the start of the turn. Alright.
出ない。
Okay. Oh yeah, that's... Jesus.
ひざまずかせてやるわ。
Can I craft another one? Or is it just really good? Nope, you can just make another one. Alright.
私の番だね。 大丈夫。
行くでござる。一戦やったでござる。
いつでも行ける。はあ、やった。
いける。
やってやるわ。
Done this.
いつでも行ける。せい。よし。
準備できてるよ。直すよ。
礼を言う。
Yep, and the turn. Two rolls.
なんと。
Okay, we can kill you. Activate special attacks. Kills all allies.
いざ。
Okay, bunch of damage.
やってやるわ。
Set Carol rolls, huh?
待ちきれないよ。
He does a bunch. Okay,
任せなさい。
let's do another turret. Here.
無様なものね。
行くぞ。
I know.
出番でござるな。
Yeah, like that. Cool.
チェスト。
俺に任せろ。
Kill.
食らえ。
Okay. Alright. Let's see the next wave.
やるね。君も随分とやり慣れているみたいじゃないか。
これでも一応何度か戦ってるからな。
Besides, if we're talking seasoned fighters, she acts like these battles are something routine, almost normal. Maybe it's the weird armor. The way she moves is just so detached, so emotionless. Carol would never act like that. Not in a million years. I guess I really was.
みんな油断しないで。次の進行生の集団が来てるよ。しかも反応が強い。部隊長もいるよ。
Okay, another commander.
Yeah. やりづらそうなのが出てきちゃった。
モコちゃんをさらった部隊長とはまた別のやつだ。
だが吐き気を催すほどの悪意を漂わせておる。聖十文字島もビンビン反応しているでござる。
醜い化け物の分際で高貴な私の前に立つんじゃないわよ。私は世界を滑る大鈴木家の嫡女、大鈴木クララよ。図が高いのよ、この愚か者。みんな頑張って。 あいつを倒してこの学園を守って。
よし、やるぞ。
Squad 3 commander, huh?
あの部隊長は移動範囲が広くてあっちこっち動き回って厄介だね。あんな敵にはクララさんの設置型兵器はもちろんだけど防壁装置も有効かもしれないよ。積極的に活用してみて。
Now use strategic materials, or traps you can use to defend the best opposing champion that will boost your stats. Reduce material units without consuming AP or become fatigued and fully replenished for each battle. Okay, so you may as well just always use them. Birara, Derimar, and Tubrillis prioritize attack set objects. Going down metal fences is highly effective for protection. You can also use them to cordon off enemies. Roger, roger. That's pretty useful, no?